Hey, I'm Jordan Fung from Men Musician Abuse. We're here today at lovely Clark Drive Studios with Lucius Blackworth, representing Travis.
That I am. Yeah, he's a dick. He was late, so I'm picking up where he left off because he's got other responsible things to do, and I'm here to clean up the mess. Well, I mean, Travis is pretty boring. I tend to put my foot in my mouth on a very, very regular basis, and I'm also a lot more fun than he is.
When did you start playing music, and what kind of inspired you when you were a little Lucius, just sitting on your dad's knee?
No.
Did you have a dad?
No. Do goddamn research. I didn't start playing music. Well, I played kind of music. I was in choirs.
Lucius Christian choir or satanic choir?
No, neither really.
Neither.
Just choirs in general. Actually, a couple different Catholic choirs. But yeah, so there was choir stuff, and then there was schooly bandy stuff, and then I had to go to a bunch of different schools because my life got pretty complicated and such.
Complicated how?
Well, you remember back in the day when there was that whole Columbine thing? Yeah, I used to wear a trench coat, so immediately my school branded me, coming from a northern hick community, immediately branded me as part of the trench coat mafia, and they're like, you have to take off your jacket. It's fucking winter time. I'm not taking off my jacket. Then I got an in-school suspension. Why the kids in Columbine kind of did it wrong. I had things like transformers, gun turrets, satellite monitoring systems.
What are we even talking about now, Travis? The rock and roll industry has a lot of kind of taboo things about it, things like wild parties, getting drunk and fucking shit up, and illegal activities and stuff like that. Have you ever had any serious runs-in with the police?
My life, yes. Music, not so much.
The
two didn't really combine. Once I found music, it really helped focus me, because there's no high, there's no rush like being on the stage and performing for people and being able to feel the energy that someone listening to your music actually gets when they hear your music, and being able to give that back to you.
Right. When you started out and you got out of the crime spree and you stopped committing all these felonies and you found music, music saved you. Who are the artists that really kind of brought you back?
Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl. Yeah, guys like Trent Reznor, Dexter Holland from The Offspring. Yeah, the list goes on, man.
I forgot to ask, are you thirsty? Would you like a cup of coffee or some tea? I got lemon ginger, I got fruity flowers, sensitive fairy tea.
Totally not a fruity flowers guy, I'll take some coffee.
Okay, yeah, let me grab you the coffee here. You are your coffee, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers. I love coffee.
That was the best coffee I've ever had.
I love it. Lucius, being that you're a musician and you're most likely poor and have absolutely no money and live off a diet of hot dogs and ketchup, have you managed to get out of the country and do some traveling?
I did a long time ago, but my goal until I do more traveling is to actually explore the entirety of Canada.
Lucius, you are reasonably uneducated and more of a metalhead.
That is a huge presumption. I'm incredibly educated.
Okay.
But thanks a lot for making that assumption.
I had these questions geared toward Travis.
Travis is more educated than I am.
He's more educated.
He stayed awake. Travis is a financial aid associate at Nimbus. He is responsible for helping people realize that their musical dreams and passions in that particular industry can be a viable career, and helps them do so without being in crippling debt.
Cool. So, what do you do for work again?
Nothing. I save puppies.
You save puppies. Okay. What do you think Travis's favorite bands and kind of most memorable recording moments have been at Nimbus, besides recording Gabe and the Oyas?
I mean, that was probably the highlight for sure.
Blackworth Productions. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Blackworth Productions is an amazing aspect of my life, where I get to record and mix bands and do production, which is absolutely phenomenal. In today's music industry, you have to make yourself as available and useful as you can to as many different people as possible. Just playing a guitar and writing songs isn't enough nowadays. You have to be more useful in that. You have to help other people write songs. You have to record songs. And being able to be in an industry where I get to manipulate sound help other people's dreams come true and maybe realize something that they didn't even see before in their music is something that I find incredibly, incredibly rewarding. Just look up Blackworth Productions. I got a fan page. That's where I do most of my networking and business kind of stuff. So,
What's the story behind this hiatus? What's going on?
everything was going all right, but recently our drummer has fell victim to one of the biggest plagues in Canada right now. Thank you. It's so hard. We lost Mark to one of the biggest addictions that this country has to offer, which is money in Fort McMurray. And it's so bad.
What advice do you have for bands trying to just hold it together?
Just don't take it for granted. Appreciate what you have, because one day it might all be gone.
Is this the end of Not a Chew Toy?
Probably not. And over these next few months, I'm going to kind of figure out whether it's a point of getting another project together, or if it's kind of worth holding on to and waiting for everything to kind of fit itself together.
In this last segment here, before we go, I have our End Musician Abuse doll here, and I want you to show me where the musical industry has touched you so far and how that made you feel.
No spit. A lot of the music industry has been
no
right
spit.
there.
How did that make you feel, getting touched everywhere like that?
I mean, at first it was exhilarating, but after a while, it just I have a lot of repressed feelings. I have a lot of memories that I've
Please
tried
stop breastfeeding.
I'm not breastfeeding anything. I'm just calming her down.
Thank you very much, Lucius, for coming out on
It's been a
Travis's
pleasure,
behalf.
sir. Anytime.
Thank you as well to Clark Drive Studios for allowing us to film in their beautiful studio and drink beer. I mean tea. Lots of tea.
Lots of tea.
Yes.
And coffee.
This is Jordan from End Musician Abuse, and this is the first of our So Close You Can Smell Them series, interviewing musicians around Vancouver and hopefully around the world. Thank you. Goodbye.